we will start with the session. So let me share my screen. Let me know once you can see my screen. I hope everybody can see my screen, right? Can somebody confirm?
Yes, we can say Jitendra.
Okay, good.
Yes, Jitendra.
Okay, so let's start. I think we have enough participant who have joined the meetup. So guys, we have started a new MuleSoft group, for engineering student who want to make a career in MuleSoft, and who are interested in learning and to know more about the MuleSoft basically. So this is our first engineering student meetup. In this meetup, we will going to discuss what is the MuleSoft, and and its core capabilities, and also we will also have a one more session where Brittany will talk about how she has changed the career trajectory from a biological to Mulesoft basically. She have moved from biological science to the Mulesoft. So we will have a discussion on that part also. And Alok will talk about the what is integration, what is APIs, what is Mulesoft, why Mulesoft, how you can start with a Mulesoft. So those kind of topic will be taken by Alok Agarwal. Yeah. So yeah, they will provide more about them in upcoming slides. So, safe harbor statement. So, both the speaker and the host are organizing this meetup in the individual capacity only. We are not representing our company here basically. So, this presentation is strictly for the learning purpose only. Organizer, presenter do not hold any responsibility that same solution work for your business requirement. The presentation is not mean for any promotional activities. Okay. So housekeeping, the recording of this meetup will upload to YouTube or within 24 hours. So questions can be submitted, asked at any time in the chat window, or even I have enabled the mic presenter mode for on for a lot of people. So you can also ask the question directly. So make it more interactive. If you have any doubt, you raise the question at any time basically. At the end of the session, you will receive one feedback email. So please provide the feedback for this session. So you will get few questions, you have to just answer. It will not take more than 2 minutes basically. Okay. So we organizer, so we are four organizer. So myself, Jitendra Bafna, and I am working as a senior solution architect 3 at a EPN system, and I have overall 14 years of experience in APIs and integration. I am a MuleSoft ambassador, and currently I am leading Surat, Nasik and engineering student meetup group basically, right? And yeah, so that's all about me. So Deepesh, would you like to introduce yourself? Hello, Deepesh, are you there? Nitish, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, I'll go.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. This is Nitish. First of all, thanks for joining in our first meetup. We really appreciate it. So, my name is Nitish, and I have been in Mule space since 2016 now. So, it's been more than 5 years. And yeah, I'm all certified MuleSoft professional, and I'm happy to host you also. Let's see how our events goes, and I hope you all learn from it. Thank you, Jitendra.
Yeah. So Ravi, would you like to go next?
Hi Jitendra. Hello
Hi.
everyone. Yeah, I'm Ravi Tamada. I'm a MuleSoft integration architect currently working for Capgemini, India. So I really excited. That's why even I asked by the time this event is scheduled, I want to be part of that. I know that right. Every day we all in this group actually we every day we meet so many people, YPs and everything. But you are the people. You are going to be the next generation, right? Yeah. But definitely, let's see. Hope for very good sessions upcoming. Thank you.
Yeah. So Alok, so the speaker for today's meetup is Alok Agarwal. So he's a principal technical instructor at a MuleSoft Salesforce, and Brittany Kota, she is the MuleSoft developer at Revalent Technology basically. So Alok, would you like to go next for introduction?
Yeah, hi everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the first meetup. Even this is my first meetup also as a speaker. So my name is Alok Agarwal. I work as principal technical instructor at Mealsoft. I have overall 17 plus years of experience in integration and 23 plus years of experience in overall IT. My passion is teaching, and I pursue my passion. So I'm working as a teacher at Mealsoft. Very excited for this journey with this engineering meetup. Let's see how it goes. Thank you all.
And thanks, Alok, for accepting this opportunity. So I really appreciate you. Thanks for that, Alok.
Anytime, man.
Yeah. So, Brittany, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Good morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. I'm Brittany Kota. I'm the baby developer on this panel. This time last year, I wasn't even in IT. And I'm here to share my MuleSoft journey with you. I'm a MuleSoft developer at Relevant Technologies in the United States. And it's a great honor to be able to go from participant at meetups to being able to speak. So thank you for that, Jitendra. Thanks for this meetup.
And thanks, Brittany, for accepting the opportunity. Thank you for that. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, let me go with agenda. So agenda is simple. We already have done with introduction part. Then we will discuss about MuleSoft, what is API and integration, how to start with MuleSoft, and then we will talk about MuleSoft career path basically, and at the end of there will be the trivia quiz. So basically, we will select a three winner. So who can opt for free training basically. So they will get a voucher, and they can opt for any free training. So I will recommend you go with a developer training. Like don't take any advanced training because I feel like most of the people in this group are student or fresher or maybe start the career with a MuleSoft. So I will recommend that you should go with some kind of developer training basically. Yeah. So I will think like Alok will discuss like what kind of training you should go basically. Yeah. So guys, so there are many session will there are many upcoming session in January. We have already announced today one of the next session for engineering student. So where we will going to start with a basic concepts of the MuleSoft basically. Okay. So yeah. So Alok, you can take the control of this session from here. So I will just unshare my screen and you can share your screen basically.
Sure, Jitendra. Let me share my screen, guys. I, I hope I'm audible, and let me share my screen first. So let me take you through the journey of what is integration, the basics of integration, and where MuleSoft fits in, and maybe uh, uh, enthusiast you with respect to joining MuleSoft, learning MuleSoft, and making a career at MuleSoft. So as I said, my name is Alok. So let's start with it. So first of all, what is integration? So everywhere in the world, wherever you see, whatever you do, it's all integration. So I'll give you some examples of integration. So first of all, in our mobile phone or with Alexa, we say, "Hey Alexa, what is the temperature today? Hey Alexa, what's the weather today? Hey Siri, what's the time now?" So those all voice integration. And you all have smartphones. You have your mobile phones. They both are connected via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. That's an integration. Definitely you would have booked your cabs, Ola, Uber. So when you open the Uber app, what you see is a Google map integration, and you see a beautiful car coming your way. So you book your car, you make payments. All these are integration. I hope everybody had your breakfast, dinner if you're in US. So I hope you're not hungry, but if you have Uber Eats, Zomato, Swiggy in India, so you can place orders and you see your delivery superhero flying over the sky on the map and delivering food to you. So you literally see all integration. So when you place an order, the order will be received by the restaurant, the order will be received by your delivery hero, and you see a map integration, you see a payment integration. So everywhere it's all integration. So let me take you with a story. Let's say let's call her Rachel. So Rachel wants to do hiking coming weekend. Yeah, we are in the weekend, but maybe she's planning for the next weekend. She want to do some hiking with her friend. So she is thinking of buying a jacket. So she wants to buy a all-weather jacket. So she goes to one of her favorite e-commerce websites, and she goes and searches with her size of the jacket, the color she likes, and ultimately she was able to find one. So of course, in the e-commerce website, she logs in with her credentials. She logs in, and then whatever products she wants, she adds to the cart. So see, she found one jacket, and it's pretty good discount she's getting. Okay, and she's very happy with the color, and she's excited, and she adds it to the cart. But she doesn't make any.
Hello, Nitish.
I think there is some audio issue.
Yeah, let me call Alok. Okay, quickly.
Sure.
Oh, am I audible?
Yes, Alok, you are now.
I don't know. Somebody can mute me. I don't know. It got muted.
No, no, I think it's automatically got muted. Yeah, you can see the screen again. That's fine.
Okay, where you lost me?
So like you mentioned like payment, right? So you like the color of jacket, and then you asking like, she haven't done the
Yeah,
payment. So
I
yeah,
didn't like the color. She liked the color. Okay.
yeah, yeah, that's
Okay, let me share my screen back. I don't know how it got muted, man. It's okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, somehow I'm audible. Can you confirm, please? Cool. So Rachel liked the jacket. She's happy with the color. She's very excited for her hiking, and she added to the cart. But she came to know she didn't make any payment yet. She didn't place any order yet because she know there is a sale getting started by this company in couple of days. So what she thought is, and then now, so she thought that let me just have a feel of the jacket. Let me walk into a nearest store so that I can touch the jacket, I can check the size of the jacket, and then maybe I can place the order. She want to be pretty sure. Now she opened the same app, the particular e-commerce mobile app on her mobile phone, and there is a Google Map integration where there was an option in the mobile app saying that stores near me. So she clicked on the stores near me. She entered her pin code or the area code, or maybe using the Google your location. It picked up the location and it was showing nearby stores. She found that there's one nearby store next to the street, next to her house. So she clicked on that, and the Google Map integration showed her the path. So she started the journey. She went to the store, and she was happy. She touched the product. She felt the product. She saw the quality of the product. She took a trial, and she was pretty happy. So now what she can do is, so she was very much ready, and once the sale started, she went to her mobile phone and she made a payment. So from her mobile phone, using a payment integration gateway, she made her payment by entering her credit card details. And time is running out. She really don't want to get it by a courier. So she showed the payment to the shop owner and said that, see, this is the payment made to your company. This is the payment receipt. Can you hand over the product to me? So that employee who is working in the store logged into their employee application and checked the payment received by Rachel. She confirms the payment and hands over the product. So you can see what's happening here. So first of all, Rachel went to the web app. This is the web application. Then she opened a mobile application. Then the employee was able to open employee application in their store. Everything, the data is integrated. And she was using some Google integration in the mobile app, payment integration. You can see it's all integrated. So the same data is visible in the commerce web app. The same data is visible in the mobile app. The same data is visible in the employee app regarding the payment, regarding the product, regarding the customer. So it's all integration world. And as I mentioned, in our daily lives, we do integration. For example, you have smartwatch, and then you connect your smartwatch with your phone. And when a message arrives, when a phone call arrives, that will be displayed on your smartphone. It's kind of an integration. It's a Bluetooth integration, Wi-Fi integration. It's all data integrations, process integration. So there are a lot of different integrations. I was able to give you an idea about what is integration. Talking about integration goes along with something called the technology eruption. It's an eruption in technology. So you see everywhere new technologies are erupting like anything. If you ask me, hey Alok, don't you think the technology was erupting earlier also, in the earlier days also? You always keep on getting new technologies. But yes, currently the pace, the frequency at which the new technologies are coming is like mind boggling. That's why I use the term eruption. Really an eruption in terms of the frequency, in terms of so quickly you're getting new technologies. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, analytics, cloud computing, blockchains, big data, robotics, just to name some. Just to name some. And every customer, every individual in this world, knows about these technologies because of social media, because of awareness. Anything happening in the other part of the world, we will quickly know because of WhatsApp messages, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, Twitter posts. You immediately come to know a new technology. Apple launching this fellow launching that, this and this vendor launching this. You quickly come to know. So as a customer, if I'm I'm a customer, I use products. And as a customer, I have very, very high expectations from these companies, from these vendors. I'll tell you some of my expectations, okay? As a customer. Now, myself as a customer, for example, I'm really waiting for this fellow. My Uber, Ola, the cab aggregators. I want them to give me smartwatch app. During this pandemic, I really don't want to take my phone outside my pocket when I go out. I want everything to do with my wristwatch, my smartwatch. It's on my wrist always. So I want to open the app, the Uber or the any cab aggregator app on my wristwatch, and I want to book my cab there itself. Okay, I don't want to take mobile out. So I'm expecting any cab aggregator give me a smartwatch app. Maybe I'll use their services. That is one of my expectations. As a customer, definitely you all have some expectations. My second expectation is, let's say I'm driving a car and I'm going to some unknown place, and we definitely switch on our maps. So we know we don't know where to go, right? So we switch on our maps. Maybe I'll switch on the map on my mobile phone while I'm driving, or I'll use a device connected to my car. Ultimately, when I'm driving, when I'm looking through the windshield, when I'm looking through the road, and when I'm driving, if I want to see, should I take a left turn or a right turn, I need to take my eyes off the road to see the Google map. I need to see, right? So I need to take off the road, my eyes off the road. And as soon as I take off the road, you never know what could happen, right? I should be pretty quick in that. And any accident, anything can happen. Now, what is my expectations? I am expecting this BMW, this MG, this Hyundai, Maruti, maybe. Guys who are from US, maybe Maruti is an Indian company. So any vendor, any enterprise, I want them to create a car. I know the technology exists in the part of the world. I know there is a technology. I want those vendors to give me a car in the map will be displayed in a small portion of the windshield. Small portion, okay? It should not take the entire windshield. So a part of the windshield should be used as a monitor. So when I'm watching the road through the windshield, I can see the map next to it. So these are my expectations, okay? I know the technology exists. I know there are a lot of technologies. So don't you think there is a pressure on these companies, these enterprises, these big organizations? They have big pressure, right? So as technology is erupting, there are a lot of technologies everywhere, and customers know about the technology. Customer expectations are high. So every company has a big pressure. They want to release new products. They want to release new features using the new technologies. So we call it as digital transformation. Every company, top of their minds are digital transformation, because they have to deliver products, features using these new technologies. They have to be ready to release. They can't take time. If they are taking time, there are competitors who can come. As I gave you a couple of my expectations as a customer, any vendor, any company gives me first, I'll start using their product, I start using their service. So customer expectations are high. So every company is looking towards digital transformation, means using new technology. They have to deliver products, features using new technology, or else some other competitor would deliver it and they may get business, they may get the name, the fame, whatever. Now, digital transformation is a key value in every company's business. Why? Because it is to help them to increase customer satisfaction, customer experience. If you meet your customer expectations, don't you think customers would be happy? Don't you think the partners will be happy? For example, the drivers for Uber and Ola, those are partners. Those are Uber partners. Those are, so the partners use some applications, customer use different applications, employee use different applications. So using these new technologies, definitely customer would be happy, the partners would be happy, employees would be happy. So it's a win-win situation for everybody, and definitely the company would be happy, because if their customers, partners, employees are happy, the company is also happy in earning revenue, profit, blah blah blah. Every company, you take big brands, every company is looking for digital transformation. It is impacting all the industry. You talk about finance, you talk about marketing, you talk about retail, you talk about McDonald's, Disney, Atoms. Are you if you are feeling that, hey, only these companies, sorry, so if you're feeling that only these companies, think again. There are thousands of companies where they are really disrupted. These companies know new technologies. These companies know the expectations from customers, employees, partners, and everybody want to use new technologies and deliver products. And it's not easy. Now let's say they start building different applications. So every company, whatever listed in this slide, every company creates or uses lots of apps, lots of applications. They use lot of applications, and they want to support lot of devices. Some of the devices to name, we know mobile, we know kiosk, we know iPads or tablets, we know systems, we know hoardings. There are lots and lots of devices, and they have lots of applications. But mostly, or I can say 30% are connected. So what is integrated? So as a company, they may use and on average 900 applications, but how many of them connected? Only 300 are connected, and remaining 600 are really not connected. So the expectations, the customer experience, the partner experience, the employee application is bad, very bad. So they start integrating them, connecting them. So if you change your phone number here, the phone number should change here automatically. That is integration. So whatever you change here, it should apply here, or whatever you enter here, let's say I enter a number 123, it should be visible here. So it is all integration. Okay, that's what in the example of racial, that's what we discussed, right? So the product racial selected, I can see that product is visible in the web app, mobile app, employee app. So the same data is visible. Do you think Rachel entered or selected the tab in all the, selected the jacket, the product in all the apps? No, right? She selected once and it appears everywhere. That is integration. So definitely if you have these many applications, these many devices, you end up in integrating them. And once you start integrating them, take my words, it becomes mess. So definitely people on the team will agree with me that it becomes mess. It's like a lot of wires around the room. Just imagine if you are connecting everything through a thread, what happens in your house? It's all tangle, right? It's all lot of threads, wires, and also it will be really tangling. But that this is most of the state in the integration world is something like this. Realistic is something like this, which is, it's an enemy of agility. If I want to change this coding, I have to think 1,000 times, because if I change something here, this may break, this may break, this may break. I should be very, very, what do you say, wise enough. I should be very, very cautious enough, because it's the enemy of agility, because they all are connected, very tightly coupled, very, very tightly coupled. Now that's where you need a platform which can help you to integrate in a easier way, which can help you to do digital transformation, which can help you to release new products and features in no time, and to help you with all these digital transformations, help you with integration, easy integration, agility, return on investment, speed of delivery. We have a solution from our company, MuleSoft. So MuleSoft is an integration platform as a service. Typically, we call it as iPaaS. So it is an integration platform as a service, and the product name is Anypoint Platform. Maybe these terminologies, as being an engineering student, some of the terminologies you may be aware of, but once you start learning integration technology, you will understand what is SOA, what is publish subscribe, what is ETL, what is SaaS, API management, partner manager, business to business, IoT integration, microservices. So just to let you know that Anypoint Platform is a single product which can do everything. Not to compare, but if you go to Oracle products, if you go to IBM products, if you go to Google products, if you go to SAP products, you go to Microsoft product, they have product 1 for this, they have product 2 for this, they have product 3 for this. So they have different products for them. So if you go to other vendors, typically you end up in purchasing different products. So to do these variety of integrations, you need to purchase 8 products. And first of all, these products are might not be integrated with each other, first of all, and you're trying to solve an integration problem, right? So you want to solve this messy problem, the integration problem, using products which are themselves disjoint. That's where MuleSoft or Anypoint platform is a win-win, because we provide you everything in the same umbrella. So in the same umbrella, we are providing you everything. So one product, everything. You talk about designing, you talk about developing, you talk about managing, everything uniquely built in a single product. And that's the beauty of Anypoint platform. So instead of integrating using this mess, we follow a pattern. We follow a layered approach. So we call it as API-led connectivity. That's the first thing you will learn when you start learning MuleSoft. So this is the data. So you have the data, right? You have some data in the cart, some Salesforce, SAP database. So we create something called system layer. I'm not going in depth of this. So system layer will unlock the data, then process layer for your business logic, and experience layer is what provides the data to your apps. So it is a layered approach, and you can see, instead of this messy stuff, point to point, total number of wires and all tangling stuff, you see here it is much more organized, right? This is much more organized. Definitely you should have used Java, right? Java, J2E. Definitely you should have known, you should know MVC architecture, right? Kind of. So model, view, controller. So you can compare with it if you really want to compare with what you know as of now. So model is nothing but your data structures, data model. View is nothing but the UI, right? User interface. And C is nothing but the controller, the where you really do the logic, routing, etc. So it comes to that pattern, to be very frank. And the same process you can reuse. As you can reuse, you can see if this is a mobile API. So APIs are nothing but services, small processes you create. So this is your mobile app, and this is the web app. Let's say the example of the hiking, the racial example, the jacket example. So you can see that information, the order data is stored here in Salesforce, let's say. And this order data is actually coming from the web app, right? She went to the web app, she selected the product, right? So ultimately using this, So she may use this. So internally it is calling this, and this fellow, it's like functions, guys. I hope you all know functions. In C, C++, Java, .NET, you create functions, you create multiple functions, modularity, readability, maintainability. You call one function from another functions. Just API is father of function, maybe. Okay, it just a higher level of a function. So reusability. So APIs are application programming interface. So here we call them as APIs. So this web app is calling, so when you click on something, a button, add to cart, it is calling this API. This API may call this API, this API may call this API, and then it will add to your cart. Now the same data, if she goes to the mobile app, the same data what is there in the cart will be fetched by this, provided to this, provided to this, or maybe provided to this, whatever. It's all connected, you can see. So ultimately the data what is getting stored from here is ultimately visible here. So that's all integration, okay? And it is all done by these 3-layered approach. Sorry if I'm going too technical there, but just giving you an idea about what is these APIs, how we integrate. Reusability, agility. So in future, if you get a new application, you can use the existing ones. You can use existing ones, okay? So it's all reusability. So I was talking about a watch app, right? Smartwatch app, smartwatch app. So maybe I can create one API here to support the smartwatch, and this API can use the existing ones. Just use existing one. That's it. No need to create everything from scratch again. No need. So I hope you understand that now. Releasing a new product in the market becomes easy.
Alok, there is a one question.
Go ahead.
Somebody asked me, in market there are a lot of integration tools are available.
Hmm.
So what are the benefit of MuleSoft compared to other integration?
Yeah, that was one of my answers. Everything under one roof. So as I said, different vendors provides you different softwares for SOA, PubSub, ETL, batch integration, SaaS integration. So yes, there are a lot of things in the market. I agree with you. So different companies use different softwares. I'm not denying that. But the beauty of Mule Anypoint platform is we are giving you 10 products in a single product, already integrated, already works with each other. So as a client, as a customer, the most important benefit you get is instead of purchasing 10, you purchase one. For example, let's say you purchase a television, you purchase a DVD, you purchase a STB, you purchase speakers. What if I give everything in a one smart TV? So what you will purchase? You will purchase 4 product and then connect them to wires, or you just purchase a single product which can support all. So if I can compare that to answer your question, that's my answer. Okay. Yeah. So one umbrella, that's what we say. Under one umbrella, everything. So it's like Krishna raising that Govardhan mountain, right? One umbrella for everybody, something like that. Just kidding, just. So again, you will learn more into these details when you attend the course, when you go through the free course. I will talk about that later. So it has lots and lots of features. You talk about speed of development. Now I'll talk about the history of MuleSoft, how MuleSoft came into existence. Here we don't write any coding, like you open a editor, text editor, you say import java.io hash import stdio.h. We don't do all those things. So it's a rapid development, point and click interface, drag and drop interface. Internally the donkey work, earlier people used to do the donkey work. Don't take it wrong, because I know in India donkey word is something we use it in a negative sense. Just keep it aside. So donkey work is hard work. So donkey is a hard working animal, right? So we are talking about the hard work. So instead of doing the hard work, I want to do a smart work. So instead of writing the code from scratch, what if I just drag and drop and the code gets written auto magically? Yeah, I'm going to use the word auto magic here, and that's what is the rapid development. So 5x faster. So a lot of coding, we don't write it. It's all drag and drop. The system will write the coding for you. talking about security, talking about helping ourselves, onboarding ourselves. You can quick learn. You can identify the APIs. So these APIs actually, these all APIs are stored in Mule. We have something called Exchange. Now I can compare this Exchange with your App Store, Google Play Store, Apple App Store, Marketplace, Microsoft Marketplace. So in Mule also we have Exchange. So all these APIs you can store it in Exchange. So any of your developer can go to Exchange and help themselves. What APIs are there, which API is for what use. So it is all self-service. Okay, nobody teaches them that, hey, there is this API, this is that API. They learn. So that's why it is faster. And a lot of benefits are there. So future proof, I think I gave an example for future proof. If I get a smartwatch, I told you, right, just create one simple API and it can use the existing ones. So time to market, future ready, that's what it says, future. And also one more future ready example is, let's say you're using SAP today, or let's say you're using some data source today, you want to replace it with something new later. Just you need to modify this API, that's it. Just one you modify and everything will work like a charm. No need to modify them, no need to modify them. They just work like a charm. So future ready, we say it bends, but it won't break. So any piece you want to change, you can simply change that piece. One more best example I can give you to make you understand the Lego blocks. Now, when you, I know you are engineering students, but if you have brothers, sisters, or your cousin brothers, cousin sisters, what they say to their parents, they say, hey, can you purchase me those blocks? Because using the same blocks, I can build different types of buildings, different types of markets, different types of architecture, reusability, right? You can reuse the same block in many places, right? And build different structures using the same blocks. So don't you think these are my blocks now? And using these blocks, I can develop a mobile app, I can develop a web app, I can develop a I can develop a smartwatch app. The data what they need, I can provide. So these are building blocks. Lego blocks or any blocking what you use for gamings. Okay, same stuff. Talking about, if you ask me, hey, hello, can you tell me which company is currently using MuleSoft? So many companies are there. So you can see there are hundreds of companies. To name some, like Coca-Cola, Siemens, Bank of America, Pfizer. Okay, very popular now, right? Pfizer, because of this pandemic and all. Pfizer, AstraZeneca, I think it's not there in this slide, but AstraZeneca. Okay, Unilever. If you think only these hundreds, think twice. There are 2000 plus customers. Netflix, everybody watch Netflix. Maybe once you end up with the session, you directly go and watch Netflix. Netflix is my customer, is our customer. Airbus, VMware, Audi, if you drive Audi, okay, GE, Zoom meetings, Gucci, Cisco, even Amazon, Decathlon, McDonald's, NASA, Target, just name it. Okay, so many customers we have, and all these customers are looking for my MuleSoft professionals. So everybody are using MuleSoft, and we are running short of MuleSoft integrators, developers. So that's why we started this meetup, to reach out to engineering students and to prepare you and be ready with MuleSoft, because it is one of the happening technologies in the market, one of the growing companies, one of the growing products. So many companies, so many customers are starting, are using MuleSoft, started using MuleSoft, and planning to use MuleSoft. So Unilever got benefit from our API-led connectivity. Unilever, it's a very big brand, right? It's a pretty big brand, Unilever. Coca-Cola, BMW. Now, just to give you an idea, BMW, if when you drive a BMW, let's say front left side tire, there is a less air pressure, the pressure went down. Immediately you will get a message. In BMW, you will get a message saying that the left hand side, the front left tire, the air pressure went down by this much. You will get an SMS. and it is all IoT integration. They are doing some integration there, and they are using MuleSoft for that. You can YouTube it. You can go and Google down BMW using Mealsoft. There's a very big video where they'll talk about this. So Coca-Cola, Unilever, BMW, Decathlon. Decathlon is a McDonald's. They all use Mealsoft. So let me introduce our mascot. So this fellow is our mascot. We call this fellow as Max. Max the mule. So he is our friend. Okay. So MuleSoft, if you see the term also, MULE, Mule, so Mule software. So let me give you the history. Actually, this MuleSoft was created by Mr. Ross. So Ross, I think around 2000 plus somewhere, this Ross used to work for a banking sector. He was a developer actually. He was an integration developer. So project where he want to integrate 7 apps. How many applications Ross needs to integrate, Mr. Ross? 7 applications. And you will surprise with the duration. The duration given them was 18 months. And I think I'm not sure. I don't remember, but some 35 million euros or something. I'm not sure about the money, but it's too costly. The project was too costly. And when Ross was integrating these 7 applications, he found that he was doing lot of donkey work, hard work. He thought, hey, the software should do this for me automatically. Why I am doing it? If I'm doing this means my system should assume what it should be the next step. So it should write the code. Why I am doing it? So then what Ross did was he developed a software, and that software he named it as Mule Soft, the software which does the hard work, mule work, the donkey work. So that's how the name came, MuleSoft. Okay. So taking the donkey work or the hard work out of the integration, out from the developer. So drag and drop, most of the things would be done for you automatically. And MuleSoft is one of the leaders. You talk about integration platform, you talk about API management. Okay. So MuleSoft is in the top quadrant. So it is doing pretty well in the market. And I know there was a question on there are a lot of other technologies available in the market. Why MuleSoft? I think I've answered the question. Again, I'll repeat, everything under one roof. That's what I say, MuleSoft. So fastest growing integration company in history, clear market leader. We have a vision, mission, and our mission and vision is to connect the entire world's data devices. So our mission is to connect the data, connect the devices. Okay. And there are a lot of partners who are looking for Mule professionals. So really don't want to take names, but you can see them. So we have a lot of partners across the globe who are building MuleSoft expertise, MuleSoft practitioners they need. And you can Google it out, guys. Go to naukri.com, go to xyz.com, see how many positions are opened, how many requirements are there for MuleSoft professionals. Okay. So that's our mission, to connect the world's data, device, and of course the applications along with that. So this is what I just want to give you the background of integration. Maybe let me take a pause. Any questions, anybody? Any questions, anybody?
Uh,
Parish is asking, just asking for a suggestion, saying currently I'm working as a Dell Boomi developer.
Mhm.
So how about starting career in Mealsoft? Can you please guide on the same?
Yeah, the path would be the same. Even for you, it might be easy, Paresh, because you already know the integration terminology, technology, processes in that. So for you, like for example, for you, I think it will be pretty easy to onboard onto Mule. And the course, what I'm going to tell for everybody here, for freshers, for engineering students, for you guys who are having experience in some other integration technology, yeah, start with the developer course. Start with the developer course. Yep, Swapnesh, if I see your question, to be very frank with you guys, anyone can start their career with MuleSoft, and that's one of the story we are going to hear from Brittany, right? And yeah, anybody, even a freshers, even guys, I personally deliver trainings to engineering colleges, MuleSoft training. They don't know anything about integration. Of course, we don't teach integration in engineering, right? We don't teach it. So I taught them what is integration. I taught them MuleSoft. They cleared certification, and they were placed in some companies also. So yeah, why not? Anybody can start it. Okay. Okay. So let me continue. Let me continue, and maybe at the end I'll take your question. So let me show you. So as Jitendra already said, and I said, I work for MuleSoft India training team. Okay. So I'm a principal technical instructor. So what we are providing you is we are giving you, so the journey for you, for anybody here from another technology to MuleSoft, or you're starting as a fresher. So first we have a self-paced course, which I will tell you. You go through this course, you do hands-on experience. You can do hands-on experience. We will explain everything to you. There are some DIY exercise like a mini projects. So once you complete the course, you can do DIY exercises to gain more knowledge. In hands-on experience, we will spoon feed you. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, click on this. Step 4, do this. But in DIY, we just tell you what output we are expecting. So it's like a mini project. Okay. So we'll gain you good hands-on, but please do it only after you complete the course. And then you will go prove your knowledge. So you have to certify, but before certification, so before you achieve certification, we have some mock exam practice quiz. So there are some 65 questions are there. So you can practice those quizzes. So test yourself before somebody else test you. Okay. So go and test yourself. Even we conduct some webinars, certification readiness webinars. So we as a MuleSoft India training team, we conduct it. And if you're connected with Jitendra, Ravi, Deepesh, Nitesh, on LinkedIn, you can find those information. So they are the one who spread the word about these readiness webinars. So once you complete your training, complete your hands-on, you can complete your quizzes, you can attend these webinars. And guys, once you complete this self-paced, you will be enrolled to certification free of cost. You will be automatically enrolled for certification, and luckily you get 2 attempts. So for the first attempt, even if you fail because of some other reasons, if you fail also, you can get the second attempt. So the training is free, the certifications are free, the exam readiness are free. And definitely some of you, like here we have Nitesh, right, uh, Ravi and Jitendra and all, they will definitely take you in. Okay, definitely we need people and excel in your career. Okay, so now let me show you where you can find it. uh, So maybe let me ping you the URL first. So it's a very simple URL, training.mulesoft.com. Just let me ping you the URL. So just watch me here. So you need to go to training.mulesoft.com, then go to courses, and then search for, on the left hand side, you can click on self-paced free. And there are 2 courses which I want you to go through. First, go through Get Started with Any Point Platform if you want, or you can directly go with Development Fundamentals also. Okay, the 2 days we cover here also, but better to go with getting started first and then start with your development. So click on that link, and then there is a button to register. So let it open. So you can register and follow the instructions. So you can download the data sheet, you can download the softwares, everything is given. What are the prerequisites, the setup, where you download stuff, everything is free, guys. The development studio is free, the Salesforce account is free, the REST client is free, the platform is free. So you can just go through this self-paced course, okay, and complete. And once you complete the self course, so when you go to your dashboard, you will get all the emails and all. There would be certification. Maybe let me see. Yeah, there would be something called certification exam. So when you come here in your certification exam, it will ask you to schedule. So it will show you the certification here, and it will ask you to schedule your certification. So you can just schedule and go and give your certification. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Okay, it's very, very simple. Just go to this website and follow the leads what you see there. Go to courses, register for self study, complete the entire course with walkthroughs, attend the webinar, you will be enrolled to the certification, and you will keep on getting mails for what to do next. And you can always touch base with us to get more information. That's all I have. I hope I was able to introduce you to integration world, to MuleSoft, and how to get your journey started with MuleSoft. Thank
Alok,
you.
it was a great presentation. Okay, you have covered a lot of basic thing and a lot of capabilities about the MuleSoft. I hope like everybody understand what is the MuleSoft and like how we can start with the MuleSoft basically. And Alok, I appreciate your. So this was a very really a great session. So
Thank you, man.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So now I would like to invite Brittany to share his experience in the MuleSoft basically.
Thanks, Jitendra.
Brittany, I'm
Thanks.
sharing my screen. Okay, so you can use that same present. Is this fine, right?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
So you can see my screen, right?
Mhm. Excuse me, sorry. As Alok already presented, and thank you for the great presentation. Only issue is that I have to agree with Rachel. I thought the jacket color was awesome. Other than that, it was great. I have had an interesting journey with MuleSoft. As it was already mentioned, integration is a huge demand now. And with the pandemic, me personally, I was looking for a way to transition from my old career that was very much in person to maybe being able to work from home. So this time last year, I was working as a medical laboratory professional in microbiology. I worked in a lab and had no IT background whatsoever. Didn't have an educational background in it, no experience. And I was introduced to Mealsoft in late February this year. My husband had the opportunity to learn it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So he was learning it for his job. And I had a curiosity about what he was doing and decided that it couldn't hurt to look into the self-paced fundamentals course for myself. So I started on that in March. I started looking into it, going through the exercises, going through the videos, doing the walkthroughs, which are very much step by step. When I had free time after work, I had a full-time job at the time. And as I progressed, it became clear to me that MuleSoft, even though I have no IT background, made the concepts very easy to understand. I was able to, because it was self-paced, look up things that I'm sure many of you are already familiar with. I didn't know JSON, I didn't know XML, very much a beginner. And the concepts were introduced in a way that were easy to understand. The great thing about MuleSoft was, like it was mentioned earlier, I think Jitendra had a comment where it's low code, no code kind of solution, which was very appealing to me because I didn't have any coding experience. So as I progressed through the self-paced course, I started attending meetups. So just like we have right now, the meetups were interactive. I could have questions answered. Concepts that I was curious about were presented very in depth by people who are very knowledgeable in the Mealsoft community. It made the learning easier. And even though I was at home learning by myself as an individual, it made it feel like there were resources that I could go to, people I could ask questions, even though I was not in a traditional classroom setting. So I found that very appealing. Next slide, Jitendra, please. Thank you. So like I said, in March this past year, I started with the self-paced course, started attending meetups, and then as a result of attending meetups, which I'm sure some of you will see at the end of this meetup, there was trivia, and I was able to participate in the trivia and win a voucher, which I decided to put towards a instructor-led fundamentals course so that I could better understand what was being taught. There was extra information provided there. Like I said, better opportunity to ask questions, get things explained. Something else that I found very helpful about the Mulesoft community was how easy it was on LinkedIn or other social media to connect with other people in the Mulesoft space who are already professionals. So I know that Mulesoft has a mentorship program, so to speak. I never got involved in it officially, but I was able to connect with 2 Mulesoft mentors through LinkedIn, and they've been very helpful in answering questions, sharing information, guiding me in next steps. Mealsoft has great official documentation. If I had a question about a connector that I was learning about, error handling, I could go onto the website and look at what was already provided in the official documentation. And something else I found incredibly beneficial was YouTube tutorials. There's articles on D-Zone, just everywhere. A lot of content created by people who have been using Mealsoft already for years. It's easily accessible. And just like this Mealsoft meetup will be recorded and available later on for reference, many of the meetups are also recorded. So if I had an issue in one of my walkthroughs or a question about something that I was currently learning in the self-paced course, I could easily go onto YouTube and search for that concept with the meetups keyword and find something readily available. So went through the self-paced, went through the instructor-led, and then at about August, I left my job as a medical professional and stayed home to study Mealsoft and the concepts that I needed to be effective in using it. And finally, in September, after attending 2 of the offerings for preparing for the certification exam, I was certified late September this year. The market for Mealsoft is huge right now. There's a lot of demand for integration, as we've seen. So for me, with no IT background, number one, all of the help, the accessibility, the free resources to learn all these concepts and get acquainted with Mealsoft, be able to use it effectively, get certified, and then go onto social media and be able to show, yes, I'm Mealsoft certified, here's my certification. It opened up the doors to an entirely new career. I now am a Mealsoft developer. Yes, thank you. I'm a MuleSoft developer with Relevant Technologies here in the US. I've been with them for about a month. I still am learning a lot, but what I have learned with the offerings through MuleSoft has been invaluable, and I'm already able to work on a project that I just started. So, um, somebody asked earlier why Mealsoft. That's a good question. There's a lot of offerings on the market. We've already heard that it's a unified platform. It's like your one-stop shop, and that's huge. It's cost effective. It saves tons of time. The low code, no code, doing a lot of the manual work for you is very appealing. And I know that we've touched mostly on the technical aspect of why MuleSoft, but again, I want to emphasize the community itself, for me, has been a huge appeal. Knowledge is shared, the meetups are interactive, it's very welcoming, friendly. There's a lot of groups, especially on LinkedIn, that you can get involved with. A lot of opportunity to learn and grow. And just like in my experience, I'm not an expert by any means. I'm just starting out still, but already I've been able to switch my professional life, my career because of MuleSoft, even with a non-IT background. So I think that speaks to the effectiveness and the real need for MuleSoft. I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Brittany, for sharing your story. So it was a great story, like moving from biological science to MuleSoft. It was a really a great journey. Yeah, thanks, Brittany, for sharing the story. I hope everybody you can hear me, right?
Yes, Jitendra, and look here, yeah, Brittany, that's a great journey. Thank you for sharing it. It will motivate a lot of people here. Thank you so much.
And guys, also I will give one more example. So we have seen like there are some school student like who have done like cell place MuleSoft course and completed the MuleSoft certification, and now they are running some MuleSoft companies also, like they are picking the projects on the MuleSoft also now. So yeah, we have some school students so who have done the certification. There are few like done the certification in the MuleSoft. Yeah, you can search on the internet, you will get that story. Okay. Yeah. So thanks, Brittany and Alok, for a great presentation and great session. So I really appreciate you. So guys, next step, like everybody can like the first thing we will go with a trivia quiz. So I will just explain rules and regulation. So I will just we will have a three question and we will select three winner basically. So I will just like present the and like you need to answer. So I will pick the three of like each for each and every question I will pick the three people. First like person who will answer like first, so we will pick the three first people. So out of three we will select one person and he will get a training voucher basically. Then for second question we will follow same procedure. For third question we will follow the same procedure basically. Okay, so I hope guys you are ready. Look, nice one. Now please like no, so like don't like nobody should like ping anything in the chat right now. So I put this a line. Okay, so let me start with first question. I hope everybody can see my screen, right? So I'm opening the first question. So iPaaS stand for integration platform as a service, information platform as a service, or integration product as a service. So A, B, or C?
ए होगा सर.
No,
A.
you don't have to speak up. You have to write it on the chat window. Yeah. So please don't like all we got already answer.
Yeah, we have the answers.
So let me select the first three people.
Sure.
So this is the Rakesh Reddy.
Rakesh Reddy, Shyam Kulkarni, and we can go with the Rika. He has answer one instead
Yeah,
of
one is
A.
fine.
Yeah,
One is fine. So Rakesh Reddy, Syam Kulkarni.
and Rika Raj.
So guys, also like if anybody is experienced, like I will just like ask them like it will, like I will not say, I will not restrict them to give the answer, but I will just ask them like if you don't participate in the queues, so that will good, like the other engineering student will get a chance to participate in the this quiz and get a chance to win a voucher basically.
Yep. And also, in addition of that, even if you're participating, that is fine. But if you already are a MuleSoft certified developer, please surrender your, winning position to some other guy who really requires it.
Yeah, I will go with the second question. So you don't have to speak up, okay? You just have to answer in the chat window. So question two. So as per MuleSoft API-led connectivity, system API is directly exposed to end customer. True or false? Okay, I think we should get the answer. Answer is false. It's B, right?
Yep.
Yeah, B.
We have Prince Kumar.
Just a minute. Yeah, let me open. Yeah, we have a Prince Kumar.
Prince Kumar, Sudarshan Imadi,
Just a minute. For second question, we have a Prince Kumar,
Sudarshan Imadi,
Sudarshan Imadi.
and HR.
Oh, HR, like
HR, can you just bring your complete
full
name?
HR. Can you ping your complete name?
Which company is HR, man?
HR.
It's
Otherwise,
good
we will
to
not.
see
Yeah,
HR's
Harish Raj.
participating.
Uh, Nit,
Hari-
Nitish Raj and Harish Raj.
That may be.
Brother.
So Nitish has leaked the question, I guess.
I never seen these questions before, Alok.
I, I have my brother in this meetup, my cousin brother Himanshu.
Himanshu. Oh, I thought so. All right.
So which just a minute. Let me okay, just a minute. So let me put the line. Can you put the line,
I
Nitish?
I put
Yeah.
it now.
Otherwise, we will get confused. So which below is not a part of MuleSoft API-led connectivity? System layer, integration layer, process layer, or experience layer? A is the system layer, B is the integration layer, C is the process layer, D is the experience layer. I hope the answer is B. Integration layer is not a part of API-led connectivity. So let me check.
Yeah, we have Shyam Kulkarni.
Syam already had one, like
Yeah,
no.
and even Mukul Singwal. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly.
Let me
Mukul.
like put the spelling.
Yeah, it's Singwal. Singwal.
Single. Yeah.
We have
Second.
Rahul Dusache.
Rahul Dusaje, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we have Mayank Manohar.
Okay. So let me open wheel of name. So let me put. So I will just select the winner for first question.
Sure.
No, sorry. Don't consider this. Let me put this three name. So Syam, Rika Raj, and Rakesh Reddy. Let's see who is the lucky winner. Syam, can you ping your email ID? Syam is the winner.
Shyam Kulkarni. Yep.
We will go with a second set of people. No, no, like wait. Let me just a minute. No. So I have to start with second set of people. So we have Prince Kumar, Sudarshan, Imadi, Harish Raj. So the Prince Kumar is the winner. Prince, can you ping your email ID? Now we will go with third set of people.
We have the last Wheel of Fame. Any guesses who's going to win this?
It's very close.
Oh, is it? Oh, Mukul Singh. Okay.
Yeah, it's Mukul Singwal. So we had a three winner. So if you can ping your email ID. So we got Prince Kumar, we got Syam Kumar. Guys, make sure you have a training account registered with this, okay? With this email ID. And we don't have one email ID, right? Who's the last? Mukul, can you ping your email ID?
Okay, we have his now.
We have all three winners from API Zero.
Oh,
Engineering students, huh?
Yeah. Mm, but they still participate.
guys, I would still, just want to let you know that if you already have MCD certification, right, then you can just surrender it to some other winner, probably because it might be needful for them. But if you want to go for advanced one from this MCD, if you're a winner already, right?
Can I get any certification? I mean, can I get any courses on MuleSoft?
No,
Who is
Prince,
speaking?
as mentioned, you are already working, right? So generally, suggest like it will be good, like if some engineering student win this voucher, right?
I mean, the last one, my friend got other certification, other courses, instructor based one. He's the winner. So he select any courses.
No,
So can I get any courses, instructor based or
see,
something?
because if you see Mayank Manor, like he is the engineering student. Like I will just go with Rakesh. Are you engineering student? Rakesh and Rika Raj, are you engineering student?
Or probably we can do one thing, even if you're not engineering student, but not working as a Microsoft developer right now, but wants to start, right? I
Yeah,
think
that's
that would
fine.
be a fair chance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because like
I think you can remove my name, Mukul Singwal. I am
Yeah,
already a certified developer.
yeah,
You can give it to Mayank Manohar
yeah.
if you
Okay,
want.
so Mayank, can you ping your email ID?
yeah,
Mayank.
Jitendra, out of these 7, 8, check who is engineering students and we can give it to all of them
Yeah,
maybe.
Not
Mayank.
working as a MuleSoft developer.
Who is this?
Rika
Okay,
Raj.
Rika. So we can give it to you also, Rika Raj. Okay.
Even I'm not working as a MuleSoft developer.
Who is this?
Sudarshani Madi.
Okay. And what about other? Rahul?
So I'm working as a MuleSoft developer.
Hi Jackie, Nitish this side.
Yeah.
One suggestion, like if they have MCD, so they can opt for data weave training, right?
No, Nitish, like this is for engineering student, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So like we generally this is group for engineering student. Like you are already working, then company can provide you training. Like, but we like here we want engineering student participate in this meetup basically.
My email ID to this chat.